So it's August the 12th, 2021, and it's nearly a full year since my partner decided that he was ending our relationship. He ended our relationship on the 27th of August after he had attended a 2-day transformational coaching session with an NLP practitioner. That was the weekend before he travelled out from the UK to be with me in Spain. Now, he arrived here on the 25th of August and I collected him from the airport, which is an hour and a half's drive from home. As usual, I took him a picnic, a drink and a sandwich, something to eat on the way back to the house, which is what I normally did. When I saw him, he did look different. He looked, I don't know, a little bit sort of more energetic and a little bit different. But anyway, we got in the car and he was talking all the way home about what had happened with the transformational coaching. And then he said he wanted to spend all of the next day, which would be the 26th, talking about what happened. He just wanted to be me and him. So if had made any arrangements, then it wasn't going to happen. Basically then, the 27th, I was going out to an art class and shopping because we were entertaining some people on the evening of the 27th. So I remember being in the kitchen and saying to him, well, if you're a new man now, then perhaps we can get back to having sex again. Because obviously when he'd left, 4 or 5 weeks before that, he was not very well and he'd gone to sleep in a different room and we hadn't had sex for a while. But anyway, he really acted sort of strangely, and when I tried to hug and kiss him, it was like he didn't really want to do it. So anyway, the evening comes and we entertaining our friends and we have like a great evening. He even sits me on his knee, gives me a hug in front of the people, kisses me, talks about all sorts of things like what, that we would do together and things like that. Then when the guests are gone, he then tells me he wants to have a nightcap and sit in the comfy seats in the porch. Comfy seats, that, where I'm sitting now. Anyway, so we go and make a drink and we come back and we sit in the seats. And then he says, I've got something to tell you. And then when he says that, my head's like, oh no, here we go again. Flashback to 2017 in December when he sits me in the sofa and says he wants to tell me something. And I'm thinking, what's it this time? So then he comes out with, he's in love with another woman. We can still be friends. If you want to be friends, we can still be friends. We just can't have sex anymore, is what he said. So I'm straight away thinking, oh, here we go again. But I didn't react. This time, I stood up and walked out. I had my phone in my hand and I remember I walked out and I went into the kitchen and I threw my phone down on the glass table. I was really angry and annoyed at what he just said. And the phone bounced off the table and hit the floor and I picked the phone up and I'm thinking, don't break your phone, you need your phone. I walked away from the kitchen. He was still in the porch. Walked away from the kitchen, went into the end bedroom. And when I got in there, I punched into the wall and I was punching the wall and saying, you fucking bastard, you fucking bastard, you fucking bastard. And that was what I did. Then I came out of there and he'd moved into the sitting room And I sat on one sofa and he sat on another sofa. And we ended up talking through the night. I was in, I don't know, some sort of shock, but something took over. And I was just going through my whole life story. I was going through everything from my past and everything that had happened in different scenarios and situations. I even said to him, you know what, he's repeating mistakes of the past, that he's just thrown a whole load of dominoes up in the air, and these dominoes are now suspended in the air, and bit by bit these dominoes are going to come crashing down, right? And neither of us know where or when that these dominoes are going to come falling down. That's one of the things I said to him that night. The other thing that I said to him that night, on the night of the discard, was I was going to write a book. I was so determined that what had happened, the whole story, everything that I'd gone through in the relationship, would end up in a book. And guess what? The book is 2/3 written, and it's been formatted, and it will be finished, and it will be published. You'll just have to wait. The book is called What Type of Man? Betrayal, Abandonment, and Post-Separation Abuse.